In the heart of a busy African city stood a tall and elegant building known as the Royal Palm Lodge. It was one of the most popular hotels in the city. Travelers from different places stayed there, businessmen, tourists, and people passing through on long journeys. The hotel was known for its comfortable rooms, beautiful decorations, and warm hospitality. During the day, the lobby was always filled with voices, laughter, and the rolling sounds of suitcases across the shiny floors. But despite all its beauty, the hotel carried one quiet secret. There was a room on the 5th floor that most guests refused to stay in. It was room 505. For years, strange rumors had surrounded that room. Guests who stayed there often complained about hearing strange knocking sounds in the middle of the night. Some said the air inside the room suddenly turned cold. Others claimed they felt as if someone was watching them while they slept. Many guests asked to change their rooms before morning came. The hotel workers whispered about it quietly, but no one truly knew the full story behind room 505. Then one rainy season, a young man named Daniel arrived in the city searching for work. He was hardworking, brave, and determined to build a better life for himself. After asking around the city for several days, he finally found a job at the Royal Palm Lodge as the night security guard. The hotel manager welcomed him warmly but gave him one strange warning. Daniel was told to check every floor of the hotel each night to make sure everything was safe and quiet. But there was one thing the manager told him very clearly: if you ever hear anything from room 505, the manager said with a serious face, just ignore it. Daniel found the warning strange, but he did not ask too many questions. On his first night at work, the rain fell softly against the hotel windows while the city lights flickered in the distance. The guests had all gone to sleep, and the hotel hallways always became quiet. Daniel began his night patrol, walking slowly through the building with a flashlight in his hand. He checked the first floor. Everything was peaceful. He moved to the second floor. The doors were closed, and the guests slept quietly. The third and fourth floors were just as calm. Finally, he climbed the stairs to the 5th floor. The hallway felt colder and quieter than the others. The lights flickered gently above his head as he walked past the doors one by one. When he reached the middle of the hallway, he suddenly heard a sound: knock. Daniel stopped walking. He looked around the empty hallway. Then the sound came again: knock. 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 The sound was coming from room 505. Daniel slowly walked toward the door. His heart beat a little faster, but his curiosity was stronger than his fear. He stood in front of the door and listened carefully. Silence. Then he knocked gently on the door. Hello. He called out. No one answered. Just as he turned to leave, the door slowly creaked open by itself. A cold breeze moved through the hallway. Daniel hesitated for a moment, then stepped inside the room. At first, everything looked normal. There was a neatly made bed, a small table near the window, and curtains that moved gently in the wind, but the air inside the room felt strangely heavy. Then he heard a soft voice behind him. Finally, someone listened. Daniel turned quickly. Standing near the window was the faint figure of a young woman. Her form looked almost like mist glowing softly in the moonlight. Daniel's heart pounded, but he forced himself to remain calm. Who are you? He asked carefully. The figure looked at him with sad eyes. My name was Lila, she said softly. She explained that many years ago she had stayed in room 505 while searching for work in the city. One night, a wealthy guest reported that a valuable necklace had been stolen from the hotel. In the confusion that followed, the blame quickly fell on her. The police arrived. and took her away before she had a chance to defend herself. No one believed her when she said she was innocent. Her life was destroyed that night, and the truth was never discovered. The room where her story began became the place where her spirit remained, waiting for someone to hear the truth. Daniel listened carefully to everything she said. The next morning, he went straight to the hotel manager and told him everything that had happened during the night. At first, the manager refused to believe him, but Daniel insisted that they should check the hotel's old records. Together, they searched through dusty boxes filled with documents from many years ago. After hours of searching, they finally discovered something shocking. Years after the incident, a former hotel worker had secretly confessed to stealing the necklace before leaving the city. The truth had existed all along, hidden in the hotel's forgotten records. Lila had been innocent. That night, Daniel returned to room 505. The moonlight shone through the window as the room stood silent. Soon, the faint glowing figure of Lila appeared once again. Daniel looked at her gently. "We found the truth," he said. "You were innocent." For a moment, the spirit stood completely still. Then a peaceful smile slowly appeared on her face. "Thank you," she whispered. Her figure began to glow brighter and brighter until it slowly faded away like mist under the morning sun. For the first time in many years, the room felt warm and peaceful. After that night, the strange knocking sounds were never heard again. Guests began staying in room 505 without fear, and the room became just another quiet part of the hotel. But among the hotel workers, the story of room 505 was never forgotten. They often told new employees the story as a reminder, because sometimes a restless spirit is not searching for revenge. Sometimes it is simply waiting for the truth to finally be heard. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment.